I'm Susie. I have the Epstein-Barr virus. I have the chronic active type. I was diagnosed in 2020. I believe I've had it most of my adult life because of the fatigue. I had extreme fatigue on and off throughout my life, and always complained to doctors. Every time I would have to go, I developed rheumatoid arthritis and a thyroid hypothyroid. I had to have half my thyroid removed, both in my 50s. And I'm 69 now. And those two things that I mentioned, the rheumatoid arthritis and the thyroid problems, are often associated with the Epstein-Barr virus. Um, my main symptoms are fatigue. I do get the swollen glands over here, and very slight sore throat, very slight headache sometimes, but it's mostly the fatigue, and it's up and down, on and off. I've been tested twice so far in 2020, and again a year later. And after the first time, I started taking a lot of supplements, and I want to thank the Facebook support group because that's where I learned about everything. My doctor didn't have a whole lot to say, and I did the research. Now, I have a little problem doing the research because I'm not a medical person, and I don't understand all the technical, when it gets real technical with the medical stuff, I don't get it. But I was going to tell you my test results so you understand, those of you who have this, where I'm at. Okay, the ABVA, the ABVCA IgM, when I was first tested in 2020, it was 51. A year later, it went up to 54.8. Now, the IgG was over 600 both times, and the nuclear antigen ABIgG, first time in 2020 it was over 600, and it did go down a year later after taking all these supplements. So that's the only reason I think it might be working, is that it went down to 522, which is still very high. But I've been keeping track on the calendar. I just put a smiley when I feel good. When I feel bad, I put the frown, and when I'm just okay, I just put a straight mark. And last month, it was pretty much 50-50 that I didn't feel good. So here we go. I'm going to show you my supplements. L-glutamine I take every morning, and this is the one that my doctor did recommend to me. This is 1,000, okay, and I take that every morning. He told me I could take 2 or 3 of them every day, but I take all this other stuff. So I also take a multiple vitamin in the morning, which I get free from Medicare. That's for seniors right there. And I like to take the Ginkgo Biloba in the morning because my memory, where'd it go? My memory is pretty bad. So, that one. Okay, those are my mornings, and I usually don't eat a whole lot. When I wake up, I have a little light breakfast. I've been eating healthy most all my life. I would probably be worse right now if I wasn't always health conscious. Since I was 19, I started dating a vegetarian, and ever since then, I've been health conscious since I started learning about eating good foods. So And mornings I usually have for breakfast, I like to have blueberry pancakes that I make myself and the real maple syrup. Sometimes I'll just have a little bit of cereal, or I'll have toast with like cashew butter, um, or almond butter, and maybe a little jelly, um, or good whole grain cereal. I do eat grains. Um, I try to get the non-GMO. And on my produce, I try to buy organic as much as possible, or non-GMO. And I avoid processed food. I avoid sugar, especially white sugar. I do have my 1 mug of coffee in the morning, and I use the cane sugar and stevia half and half. And I drink half and half in my coffee, and if I'm going to cook something or my cereal, I'll use half and half. Um, at lunchtime, I take NAC, which it helps to your body to produce glutathione. And I read that NAC might be discontinued for some reason, I don't know, but in case it gets discontinued, I bought some of that L-glutathione in case I can't get this anymore. And I take the olive leaf extract right here. Okay, I heard that's real good. And I learned about most of these supplements from the Facebook support group. I take B complex, and I get these free from Medicare. And I take an additional B12 that melts on your mouth, melts on your tongue. I usually take that in the morning after breakfast. And I do at lunchtime monolaurin right here. This one's 300 milligrams, and that comes from the coconut. And turmeric and curcumin, good for the inflammation. I do 1,500. You could do 2 pills if you need. I really think it helps a lot with the inflammation. Here's that L-glutathione, which I haven't started taking, but I got it in case I can't get the NAC. Because I'd rather produce it on my own if my body is able to do that. So I also take vitamin D unless I'm in the sun quite a bit. On the days I'm not, I take vitamin D. And along with that, you're supposed to take zinc. So I take zinc. This one's 15 milligrams. This is zinc and copper. And I don't do the zinc and copper always. Sometimes I just do the chelated zinc, because I don't want to get too much copper. You have to be careful not to get too much of anything, unless you're deficient. You don't want to take mega doses, at least I don't. I'm afraid to do that. So in the evening, I take L-lysine. And this one has vitamin C and echinacea in it also, which are all good for the immune system. And I have a probiotic that my doctor recommended. He recommended the Philips brand, which you could buy anywhere, but I found this one, exact same ingredients as the Philips brand, and this one was a little bit cheaper. Where I get my medications, most of them is on Vitacost.com, and they've always given me free shipping. I don't know how you get that, but I always do. I do magnesium. I got these magnesium gummies. Good if you have get the leg cramps or any kind of cramping like that, muscle cramps. And I also have the magnesium spray that you could buy at anywhere like Walmart, CVS, Walgreens, whatever. Magnesium spray for your legs or your feet or wherever you get cramps. I get them sometimes in my hands a little bit. At bedtime, I do this progesterone cream, just a little dab. It helps you produce estrogen, and this is natural from the wild yams. And sometimes I will do extra vitamin C here. I have some vitamin C gummies I can take, but I eat a lot of fresh veggies and all that have vitamin C, I know, and I drink some orange juice, and I do take that supplement I take it in a few different supplements, have the vitamin C. But when I feel like I need a little extra, I do the emergency, and it has the electrolytes and some B vitamins in it, which are very good for you. And at some other things that I do, not every day, I'll show you in a minute. What I do every night is I have the government card that I'm a legal cannabis user, and I eat 2 of these hybrid gummies at 1 hour before bedtime every night, and they help me sleep really, really good, which is very important. You need that good sleep. I also have to use a CPAP machine because I have the sleep apnea, and they say that could be related also um, to the Epstein-Barr somehow. I take vitamin D, E, not every day though. These other ones I take like maybe twice a week or something because I don't feel like I really need them every day, but I know they're probably good for me. Some fish oil, uh, CoQ10, and this one is a melt on your mouth. And milk thistle is good for your liver. And I got this TMG, which is supposed to be good for your liver also, but I haven't started that yet because I still have quite a bit of this milk thistle for the liver. So after I take that, maybe I'll try the TMG. Can't tell. I mean, I don't have a liver problem, but I figure it's probably good to try to keep it healthy, being that I take all these, all these supplements, and I do like to drink some wine. So I don't take any medications except my one thyroid pill every day. Now, I have requested from my doctor, just yesterday I called him. He told me to call him when I was bad, and I did call him yesterday, and he said he would call in a prescription for antivirus Valtrex. Uh, and I'm going to try that because I've heard some people have good results, a lot of people don't. My doctor did not want to give it to me, but this is the third time I've requested it, and he said, okay, next time you feel really, really bad, I'll call it in, but he didn't really want me to take it, so I will give it a try and see. I have the Glucosamine Chondroitin, which I used to take regularly because of my arthritis, but I don't have arthritis pain anymore. Praise God. I do have still some stiffness, and if I use my hands too much, they hurt a little bit. But I don't have much anymore. My arthritis pretty much healed. Um, I also did have stem cells. I had IV stem cells, 2 doses, one in my IV slow drip, 15 minutes, and the other one I had directly in these 2 knuckles. You could see how crooked that one finger is. My knuckles are still kind of swollen from the arthritis. Well, right in these two knuckles, they stuck the needles in there and gave me stem cells, and it took the pain away. Even though they look ugly, no pain, just some stiffness. And my doctor told me to take this red yeast, but then somebody said, "Oh no, don't do that because you can get candida." And I don't have any problem with yeast infections or candida, but I do like to take them. I just take them like twice a week, maybe, because I don't want to get any problems with that. I have Cat's Claw, which is anti-inflammatory, which this one's brand new, and I haven't taken it because I don't need it. I do have inflammation still, they say, but I don't have hardly any pain. I have this that I take occasionally because I do have, I mean, even though I'm 69 years old, I went through the menopause when I was 50, I still get some hot flashes. Don't know if that ever ends. So I guess that's about it. Like I said, we'll see in time how much these things help, if my numbers keep going down. Um, Also, I will let you know if the Valtrex helps me. I hope this gave you some good ideas what you might try, and like I said, you don't have to pay a fortune. I go to vitacost.com once every 3 or 4 months. I order maybe approximately $100, and like I say, I get free shipping, and it's not that bad. I mean, stem cells or ozone treatments or vitamin shots, whatever, can be a lot more expensive than that. And I did have, my doctor has given me B vitamin shots that do nothing at all for me. He also, I have a running prescription for steroids, prednisone. I can take them whenever I want, 5 days at a time. And I do it when when my sciatica flares up, or I can do it when my allergies get really bad. I do take Claritin, or I have a new prescription. I didn't start taking it yet, but sometimes my allergies are really, really bad. I have Flonase for that. But if it's still bad, I can take um oh, what's the name of it now? But I just got this prescription, Singular, which is for asthma, which I don't have, but I have the real bad airborne allergies. And that's another thing with the Epstein-Barr. Almost everybody I know, really, they all have the allergies because it's your immune system. Your immune system is all messed up. So that's it. I hope that helped you. And keep praying. Rest a lot if you have this horrible disease. You gotta rest a lot because when you push yourself, you pay for it. You know, you'll feel worse the next day. So save up your energy to have some fun, to do what you have to do, and then afterwards rest as much as you can to recover. That's what I've been doing. It's getting worse with age because I'm 69 now. When I worked, I had to take naps. I would go out to my car. I had one job that I was so fortunate to have a nap room that I could lay down in the afternoon on my break. And I would always, after work, have to go just crash on the couch immediately in the door onto the couch and rest, for that 30 minutes or so before I could get up and do dinner or anything. And if you got this, you know what I'm talking about. And if you just know somebody that has it, be sympathetic. Don't try to push them. Thanks for watching, and I will update you when I have something new to report. God bless.